Welcome to Printer Care 101 on the Versa Studio BD series. This is part 3 in our series on the Rotary. The first thing you'll notice is the length is a little bit different than the last part. It's 115.3 millimeters, and that is because when I added the water, that the thin plastic of our bottle decided to expand. So that threw it off by just under a half a millimeter or so. So that's an important tip if you are adding water or weight, for example, sand or anything like that in your bottles. Make sure you know the material and verify that there isn't some sort of expansion. Open up VersaWorks and hit the plus sign, or you can drag and drop to get your files loaded in a job queue. I'm going to be loading up both files that we worked on previously in part 2, our wraparound design and our simple logo design, and then cover the wraparound design in a second part. After you have them loaded into VersaWorks, you can double click on them or hit the gear icon to open up the job settings menu. When the job settings menu is open, go down to tile spacing and select equal X and Y and then change the orientation. The reason you're doing this is because, remember, our item is no longer straight up and down. We've turned it on its side. So when you hit Get Media Width, it will be lined up correctly. Click on Center Item on Media, and this will make sure that it's nice in the center. When you click on the Quality tab, remember that we're using the Rotary, so under Media Type, click on it and scroll down to the Rotary option. And also remember that we've added a gloss layer on this as well, so CMYK plus matte varnish is the one we want. If you want to double check that you've set up your file correctly, just move the slider down to matte varnish and it will show up as that light blue color. If you'd like an additional layer, click on the Details tab and then you can select the number of overprints. If you take a look, the estimated time is extremely long at this point, and so select Printer Controls and we can change that. If you look, the Rotary controls are set to only 10% of the available print head. So select Automatic Calculations and then enter in the diameter. Remember, for our bottle it's 36.5. And if you notice, it changed to 55% of the print head. Then hit Apply. You hit Quality Controls and the times are much less. So remember to adjust the nozzle masking for regular print times. Afterwards, you can select OK. And after you are set up, select Print, one copy, and hit Print. Now I'm going to open up the BD utility and show you what's happening. As it's starting to receive your data, and once again we are printing with the cover up, and it's not recommended for quality purposes. We're only doing this for the purposes of this demonstration. And after you've sent data, your BD series printer will begin printing, and the BD utility progress bar will change. And the BD utility progress bar will show the estimated time and count down to your job's completion. And here it is printing in the middle. It's printing that CMYK and then that layer of matte varnish on top. And after it is completed, it will make one complete revolution, and then the rotary will slide forward. The print head slides back. It's going to make one complete revolution, and the printing table will slide forward. And the BD utility will show the progress, show your artwork, and then revert back to ready status as it's ready to accept your next print job. And here's the bottle as it's now being ready to be removed. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.